Hello, everyone, and good evening. It's me, ShellshockPrime, and today is Thursday, February 27th, 2025. Good to see you, Maverick, Ice Pick, Enigma, Kaiju. Um, Tonight we're going to do two games within the same series. We're going to be doing Vectorman 1 and 2. Both games are Sega Genesis games that released back in the mid-1990s. With Vectorman in 1995 and Vectorman 2 in 1996. And both of them will be part of Backlog Fantasy, where backlogs never end. So you can see the schedule. We did do Jersey Devil on Monday, if I've beaten the game. Tuesday, we did a little bit of Balatro before we did Fortune Street, because we did Fortune Street on Tuesday night. That was the main event of the night. Wednesday, yesterday, my plan was to do both DuckTales 2 and Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2, but DuckTales 2 lasted a lot longer because I kind of messed up on something as a result. I did not do Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2, just DuckTales 2, but I will do Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2 soon. And then after that, I'm done with that collection. And then we did Mario Party Madness, where we did the Constellation Chaos, which it was chaos. It was chaotic. So tonight is Vectorman 1 and 2. And then Sunday, we got the Switchiversary 2025, The Last Dance, Switch Games Showcase, which will be the last Switchiversary that I do, because we are actually going to be heading into a whole new generation for the Switch. Like, we're going to go to the Switch 2 at some point this year. April 2nd will be when we get the direct for that, which I will definitely be watching that. I originally wanted to watch the Pokemon Presents today, but unfortunately today I had a prior engagement, so that was not going to happen. And then I decided, and then that prior engagement unfortunately fell through, so it's going to happen at a later date. But at the same time, I will say this much: I did watch it. The only things that interest me, like, I will say, it was okay. The only things that interest me were Pokemon Champions, which was basically if it was a modern day Pokemon Stadium or Battle Revolution, because that's what it kind of reminded me of. And the other thing is seeing some more Pokemon Legends ZA, which it actually looks amazing. Like, well, but then again, that's because the fact that the visual style looks fantastic. The one thing I'm hoping for is that I hope it's running smoothly. Because I know, like, Legends Arceus, while it did have some performance issues, it was nowhere near as bad as, like, how Scarlet and Violet were. Like, Legends Arceus was amazing. Like best Pokemon game, best Pokemon game that Game Freak has made on Switch. We'll see how things go when I get ZA later this year. And they did confirm the starters. We got 2 Gen 2 starters and 1 from Gen 5, because one of the Gen 2 starters is in Arceus already, which is Cyndaquil. So they had Chikorita and Totodile, and then they also had Tepig. In my personal opinion, a very weak lineup of starters. I was expecting something different, something better than that, in my opinion, but I digress. I'm going to go with Totodile, to be honest. I'll more likely get the other 2 just to complete the Pokédex, but other than that, Totodile's the one I'm going to be going with throughout the whole playthrough. And I will stream it, like I did with Arceus, so I will stream Legends ZA this year. I don't know if this is going to be a cross-gen game on Switch and Switch 2. It most likely won't be, but we'll see what happens. We'll see just what happens. But yeah, otherwise, all the other stuff, it's like, is just there. I will say, I will give them credit, like, for Pokemon Presents, the presentation, how they handled everything, so much better this time around. They actually just have trailer after trailer after trailer. And when they do speak, they don't really go into complete in-depth on everything that they announce. So I'll give them credit for that. So, like, they definitely had improved the formula for how Pokemon Presents is. Like, because last year was so boring that like they just kept dragging on and dragging on. Whereas this time it's like they kind of see what Nintendo does with Nintendo Directs is like, oh, because here's the thing, because people think that Nintendo should pretty much have more influence on what Pokemon Company does, but the thing is, Pokemon Company's so big they just do their own thing. Even though Nintendo owns 1/3 of the IP, the other two being Creatures and Game Freak. Um, but yeah, like I hope they keep that format because it's definitely a better format than how they've handled it. That said, in terms of content, it's just okay. It's nothing amazing, but it's great to see some more footage of Pokemon Legends CA. That's the main reason why people wanted to watch this in the first place. Pokemon Champions looks good too, but it's really all about Pokemon Legends CA. That's really all that mattered that presentation. So yeah, I feel like I didn't really miss too much in regards to reacting. So it would have been nice to have reacted with Mike and Silver because they did do reactions this morning, but alas, again, I was busy, couldn't do it, so it's fine. The one that like I said, the one presentation I really want to be there for is the Nintendo Direct for Switch 2 in April. I definitely want to be there for that. I will say this though, there have been people talking about rumors of whether or not that there was going to be one last Switch focused Direct. If it happens at all before April 2nd, it's going to be either a mini or a partner showcase. Probably a partner showcase. But as far as like anything major from Nintendo, I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm not expecting anything until April 2nd. Because that's when the Direct takes place. I was also seeing what region was going to get the next remake or remaster from Game Freak, and there was no ZA news. Yeah, I think they're not going to do any remakes for now. I think they're going to hold off. I think they're going to wait. I think if there's going to be another remake, they're going to save it for the next generation. That's my personal opinion. They're going to save it for the next generation, and it won't be done by Game Freak. I think it's going to be like outsourced. That said, if they outsource to a different company that's not Elka, I kind of want them to get the same team that did the Super Mario RPG remake to work on something. Because that was a great remake. Like, when you compare how Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was, like, it was basically 1-to-1 in, like, the worst way possible. Like, where, like, there's been so many quality of life changes to, like, Pokemon years later, and the Diamond and Pearl, like, more or less, they kind of regressed a lot of things back to, like, how Diamond and Pearl was. So it just felt very off. Whereas, like, Super Mario RPG Remake, they pretty much fine-tuned a lot of stuff and added some more content to the game. Like, especially, like, post-game, like, after you, like, beat the final boss, there's some post-game stuff that wasn't in the original. But that being said, I would actually prefer that team to work on another remake for another RPG. Like, if they were to work on the Mother series, like if they were to remake Earthbound or Earthbound Beginnings, although Earthbound Beginnings actually needs to remake more, but if they remake Mother 3, then at least with Mother 3, we can actually, like, get the game released outside of Japan. But there's a huge conversation to be had regarding that game, which I'm not going to have right now because I want to have it with other people in general talking about this. But we'll see. I did pick up something today. I did pick up the Yu-Gi-Oh collection that came out today. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Early Days collection from Konami. It has 14 games. It's basically Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games from 1988 to like 2005. It's only on Switch and Steam. I'm surprised it's not on PlayStation or Xbox. But I picked it up because they had the physical copies. I picked up my copy. But so right now it's currently console exclusive to Switch, but it is on Steam. So at least you could, for people who have a Steam, they could just play on the go on the Steam Deck. So there's that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, like I bought that collection because, though, I'm gonna say this right now, future tier list Monday, video game compilations, worst to best. It's not gonna be the next tier list Monday because the next tier list Monday that I'm gonna be doing is going to be an updated version of Switch exclusives. So I'm gonna be doing that on Monday before the Switch anniversary multiplayer streams I have planned for that. So stay tuned. Let's go over here. Let me get my controller. But hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. But yeah, I would like to do compilations and collections tier list, ranking them from worst to best. Like, I really need to think about what I think is the best, like, here's Vectorman. What is the best, like, compilation? What's funny is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection was announced during the Hollow English collab and Master Duel. Nice. That doesn't look like a giant crocodile, man. Hey, Fights. He is green, yep. So, Vectorman. This game released in 1995. This was Sega's response to Donkey Kong Country, because Donkey Kong Country was a platformer that had pre-rendered 3D graphics. And Sega was like, you know what? If that game did well, we could make a game like that too. So they made Vectorman. Alright. Alright, so I'm assuming Wicked is normal. I'm gonna go with normal. Graphics. Yep. And this was 1995 when, like, people were transitioning over from 16-bit consoles to the 32-bit consoles. Like, because around this time, both the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation was out, while Nintendo 64 was just a year away. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, because if I do this, then with the Switch controller, then Y is to shoot, and B is to jump, and then A is also to shoot. Alright. That's basically... Yeah. All right, let's go. Earth. It's 2049 and Earth's cities, forests, and ice caps are fouled with toxic sludge. Humanity has escaped to the stars, leaving mechanical orbots to clean up. One powerful orbot, Raster, oversees the cleanup through a planet-wide common net. Tragedy strikes when, in error, attendants connected a salvaged nuclear bomb to Raster's master's control unit. Alright. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Gaichu. Alright, let me just take a look at something real quick. Alright. New order. Warhead is born, and he stands for tyranny, hatred, and oppression. By Warhead's decree, Earth is forged into an instrument of death for the returning humans. Vectorman lands his space barge after delivering a load of sludge to the sun. Unhindered by evil mind control, he will not rest until Warhead is defeated and the Earth is again free. I like the cutscenes though. So each level are basically called days. I've played this game for so many years, and I could never beat this game. My cousin brought it over once, back in 95, 96, and the sequel. And we rented both games from Blockbuster, but I could never beat it. I know there's like a limit. That's a weird death scene. Yeah, the music's awesome. Oh. Invisible platforms. Blow up the monitors and there might be something cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, killing all the adjacent enemies here. But hopefully everybody's good right now. Hope you're doing good fights. This game is absolutely awesome. But again, I've never beaten this game because of how hard it gets later on. Cool, cool.
Ready. Fight!
Got him. Let's go.
You win.
Let's fucking go. Alright, let's be good here. What the fuck hit me? Don't touch his hands. Come on. Hey John, how you doing? There we go. Hey CB Bear, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you guys are doing good tonight. Okay, alright. It's a water stage. Of course it is. Same here, dude. Good to see you, John. Good to see everybody. It's funny how I've never beaten this before. But I was hankering to play some Genesis games, and the two Vectorman games I've never beaten, and I wanted to fix that. The reason being that, like, they're games that I've always wanted to get through. And also, Maverick, you were the one that requested me to play this game. So, I'm like, you know what, let's do two as well. And that works out. Do both of them. I remember the first game had some sort of a contest. I do wonder who was the one that won that contest. I'll be over there. That one only gives you one. But what's everybody up to right now? Because I'm enjoying this game. Swimming. I guess we temporarily invincibility. But it doesn't let me collect anything while swimming. We just gotta move, we gotta move, we gotta move. Get rid of everything on screen. Hi, Shellshock, doing goods? Doing good, he's working on vibes and just finished ends. Nice. Good to see Ange. Hope you're doing good. I've been looking, I bet you can beat this game or the sequel tonight. I'll do the best I can. Thank you. Swim, 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 swim. I can kill things while swimming, but I can't collect anything. Nevertheless, we're moving through. Ow. The stage theme is probably the best in the game. Best song in the entire game. Nice. All right, let me just quickly take care of something because I just noticed a slight issue. Let me deactivate Elgato real quick and reactivate it. All right, much better. That was the end of the stage. No boss. Alright, absolute zero. There have been moments where I want to beat games from my childhood. Ocarina of Time is one of them. Yes. I did finally beat that game years ago on 3DS, and then I played the N64 version a few years ago as well, and I beat that. I personally prefer the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, but both versions are really good. Yep, it was. I know from Majora's Mask, I've heard mixed things. But that's something that I'm going to be dealing with later this year, because I'm going to be playing both the N64 and 3DS versions of Majora's Mask to see which one I like better. I tried getting into the games before and I could not get into Majora's Mask. But I want to fix that. Maybe I might like it. Both my bro played, I will play a little bit of S4. Oh, okay. Gotta get out of the water. No. Some of the music here does fit the mood for each stage. I know it'll be hard, but I want to try to beat one of the Star Wars 2D side scrollers. I think it's called Super Star Wars on NES. Yep. There's also the Super NES ones, and I want to do those. The ones that people seem to like the most out of those three were like The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Been wanting to play them, and I think there was also a Super Nintendo Indiana Jones game. Swimming like a fish. Rocket. Yep. Let's move through. It's an Aurora Borealis. At this time of day, at this time of year, this part of the country, localized within this game. I am not taking the death. I kind of wish they would have made a Vectorman 3 on Saturn. There was almost a Vectorman 3, and it would have been on PS2, and it got canceled. It didn't look very good when I saw, like, what would have been Vectorman 3 for PS2, but it wasn't even finished. What the fuck? It's a polar bear now? Hey Shad, thanks for the raid. Hope you're enjoying Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Got him!
KO! You win!
Let's go! But thanks for the raid, I appreciate it. Arctic Ridge. Yep, I'm enjoying Vectorman. Except for the fact that I died there. Is this a wannabe press? Got ready to run because I have an hour drive now and it's already late, but have fun. Yeah, you take care. You take care of yourself, dude. You have a good one. Thanks for the raid. Good to see you, Dragon. Got a power up. It was their actual name is Blue Sky Software. No relation to the Blue Sky that we use for social media, or the movie studio that used to make all those animated movies. Like Ice Age. Let's go up this way. My power's about to go up. I've been racking up a lot of lives too. Nice. I got his weak spot. Or at least I can at least move away. Ow. Take that. That's the end of the level. No boss. So we get to move on. Ooh, same music as the first stage. Nice. Alright. Bamboo Mill. Ooh, nice drill. One of them had a health, so I ended up getting it. Is that a barrier? Unfortunately, there were no enemies in sight. I was hoping to save until I at least found some. roll. I have a feeling there is a boss in this area. Well, here it is. The head is the weak spot. Alright, where do I go? Oh, right over here. Wait, there was something over there. I got an extra health increase. But I wonder, is that temporary or permanent? Got him.
KO.
Let's go.
You win.
I hope that it's a permanent health increase and not temporary. All right, good. Rock and roller. I do remember the stage. Yeah, this one is a straight boss stage, boss fight. Oh, it is permanent. Good. Let's do it. Let's do this. Look, Dragon, it's Frogger. Oh, it's going faster now. Yeah, this one is tough. I think I have to destroy this thing right from the beginning. Now it's moving fast. Oh my god. I think this might have been the stage I don't remember if this was the stage that I stopped at years ago. I wish the jump foot button made you move faster. I'm just gonna take the death then. Come on. What is the worst level in this game? Is it this one? Because this level is definitely not good. Oh my god. Well, I beat them. Now let us never speak of that stage ever again. That stage sucked. Holy fuck, that stage sucked. Hold on a second. Alright. I have that because... why not? I just wanted to try it. Let me sit up. Oh, card. All right. I forgot how long this game is. All right, we got this. Grab all that. Ow. And that's the level. What's next? All right. Grab that. Oh, it's good to get some power-ups. We gotta go through. Nice. What up? Oh boy. It's like a purple slinky. All right, watch it. Watch their moves. Time's running out. Let's fucking go.
KO.
We're going into the next level.
You win.
Let's go. Nice. Going up. Ow. Wow, that was a short level. This is a weird fight. Oh, time. There was a time limit, okay. There we go. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. I usually keep follow alerts anonymous, but welcome. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hey Justin, how you doing? Vectorman's great. This is my first time actually trying to beat the game, because I've been trying to beat this game for years and I never got to. There we go. Day 13. Let's go. Pew pew. Let's go. This game is absolutely wild. I see why a lot of people say this is one of the best games on the Sega Genesis, and for good reason. There we go. To think we now have this game and the game was released to compete against Donkey Kong Country on the same service. Yep. Absolutely, like the fact that they're both on the same service is wild. Let me go all the way back up. Kinda want to go that way. Yeah, for me, Sonic 3D Blast was definitely like nothing like Donkey Kong Country. This wasn't either in the same sense of like genre. Like it's platformer, but different type of platformer. Whereas 3D Blast was basically like a different game altogether. This one, on the other hand, I would say like is more closer to DKC anyway. So more Brandish Knight, nice. Yeah, exactly. And they just put it to Genesis, but they had two different soundtracks. Richard Jacques. I believe that's his name for the Saturn version. And for the Genesis version, I believe it was Jun Sonoe. Because the Genesis version like sounded more like Sonic 3. Was it Sonic 3 originally supposed to be 3D? I think it might have been. And then they just decided to just go with the same gameplay as Sonic 2, but better. And it did have original music before Michael Jackson came in. Hence, Origins and the Sonic and Knuckles collection on PC. The worst part is that it's like one of those things where I didn't even know what they were. I only got one. Yeah, I'm doing this on normal. I'm at the point where when it comes to like classic games, or games in general, not just classic, but any type of game, like, I usually go with normal by default, unless like, especially if I've never played it before. Unless like, a game requires me to beat the game on hard. Boss time. We're not done. There's the second one. Ah! Ah! You mean like this? Hey, Derek. Oh, this boss is absolutely annoying. I believe there might be one more. Yep. No. Monkey. Yeah, this game has its own monkey. Woo! I think we're almost done with the game. Not sure how many levels we have left, but I have a feeling I might be getting close. Hold on a second. Metal Kong, yep. So when I take a sip of my drink. This does kind of feel like I'm reaching to the end of the game. Let me get out. This is what Bowser needs in his castles. Giant TV screens with him all over them. Yep. Ah! Go down. There we go. I wonder if this is just gonna be a boss fight. Yep.
Ready. Fight!
Because we had levels where it's like, it's just boss fights. Like it's a tornado. How many? Oh, that answers the question I was just about to ask. How many more stages? I was going to ask how many more stages, but yeah, that answers it. Well, let's take care of him. I wonder if he drops like the ×2 or ×3 and all that. I'm assuming no, but that's it? Alright, cool.
KO! You win!
Alright. Congratulations. Now play without cheating. Oh, so that's what happens when you actually cheat? When you actually use cheats and all that? There is, however, a level select. I wonder if you actually have to beat the whole game on your own in order to see the ending. They think that I'm slick. See something. This is one of those rare games that gives you joke interviews cheats, probably because there was that contest on the box. Oh, right. Well, let me look something up real quick. We get to start more than halfway through the week. Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the next one. Well, that's Vectorman. Actually, no, fuck that. I have time. So I honestly didn't even think that they would just do that. Like the whole, like, you beat the game. If you did it with cheats, do it again. Well. Well, let's do it again. I have time. So we're doing it again. This time, we're gonna do it with no cheats. However, because NSO uses rewinds, I don't mind using that. Nice. Thanks, save states. Yep. There we go. Save states and rewinds are always the best. Though people should play however they want to play. If they want to use it, cool. If they don't want to use it, cool as well. That's all that matters to me. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, we're gonna do this. Got him.
KO! You win!
Alright. Pew, pew, pew. Got him. You have to just knock him off 3 times to win. What was that? I also think that the other reason why they had that whole, like, congratulations, now beat the game without cheats thing, I think they did that so that, if you rented the game, then, like, you could just take it back and that's it. After you beat the game. Because even though they did allow you to rent the games and all that, like, they want you to rent them, to try them out, they did not want you to beat the games. They want you to buy the games. Me and Dad were big-time game renters back in the day. Oh, yeah. My brother and I used to rent a lot of games. We kind of stopped doing it after a while, like, after the GameCube and PS2 era. Every Friday we go pick a game and play over the weekend. Yes. You knew you were going to be in for a really good weekend the moment you rented a game, unless the game sucked. Usually, if the game is really good, then you know you're gonna have a good time. But some games were better off as rentals than they were like games that you bought. But there were some games that I bought after renting them because I liked them a lot. Only a few times I remember the game not being good. I'm trying to think of what was the worst game that I've rented from Blockbuster back in the day. Yep, I have fond memories of Blockbuster, yep. Yeah, so Dragon, I had to beat this game again because if you beat the game with using cheats, like in-game cheats, they tell you oh, I remember that game. I actually streamed that when I was doing the viewer requests for Retro Night. But for me, if I had to think of what was like the worst game that I've rented from Blockbuster, man, I gotta think about that one. What was the worst game I rented? Yes, this game tells you. Like, they say, congratulations, now beat the game without just cheating. Yeah, I got 10 times. That's actually wild. The rare 10 times. I know for a fact that it's rare for that to happen. Yes, I did. Like, the only cheat that I was using was the invincibility. No, not invincibility. What was it? Life up, like health up. Health recovery. But the game can't tell if I'm using save states or rewinds. That's true. And I'm also, and since I'm going back, I'm also trying to find the life extensions. I believe they're called the max life orbs. Yeah, it was just an in-game cheat, yep. I don't know if Vectorman 2 did that. But we'll find out soon once we actually beat Vectorman a proper way. Because Sega insisted that I do it. Lucky for me, this is not a long game, so I can at least get through it. It's like an hour and a half game. Yeah, in-game cheats are no-no, but save states and rewinds are safe. Yep. Why don't you play this first? You want to play Mega Man X or Contra? Yep. I do love me some Contra and Mega Man X. Yes. That's what I love. Oh, nice. We got one. I think there's a total of 10, like 6 of these to look for. Let's use this as a way to go up. Excuse me. And going up. Rocket. Alright, so this one has 2 bosses. For the record, we have an Aurora Borealis, but I already made the joke earlier. Alright, we got... Ow, 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 ow. Alright, now we get the next one, the polar bear. Yep. Localized entirely within the game itself. Got him.
KO! You win.
Eat my steamed hams. So much for the unforgettable luncheon. How long is this game? An hour and a half to 2 hours. But I gotta do it again just to be able to beat this without cheats. However, we got save states and rewinds, so we're good. Got a power up. Looking for all the health extensions, or what they call the max orbs. This way. Go down. Move, 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 move. Ow. Let's go this way. There we go. Next stage. Make a save state here. Oh boy. One up. Gotta make sure I'm going the right way. Ow, ow, ow. move. Let's go. Making headway. Making some progress. Alright, that one's back. I killed it. Let's go. Already got that, so we should move forward. Then we're gonna go up. Hold up, do we go right this way? No, we go down. We can't go any further up. Alright. Let me check over here. No. Let's see, over here. Kill that one. Alright, we'll take the death. Yeah, we ran out of time. Just gotta make sure I find the right path. Because I have a feeling that one of those max orbs is here. I gotta find it. Yeah. Let's look for it. go down. Alright. This way, right here. What? Let me check left. Or we can go this way. What I gotta do is I want to see if I can try to find a way to get up there. Let me see what I can do. Because I'm trying to figure this out. Because I'm trying to figure out where this max orb is. I really do think it's here. But let me just go and look for it. Or I could just go this way. Got it. Shoot them. There we go. Wonder where's the next one at. Gotta be careful. Because this one's the boss. This one's just a strict boss fight. We have to beat this thing. No cheat, no in-game cheats. We just gotta do it. If you could delete any website or app in the world, what one would you take back out and shoot? Twitter. Twitter. That's my answer, Twitter. What about you? It's easily Twitter for me. Even though I'm not on it anymore, it's way too fucking toxic. Second place, Facebook. Facebook is second place. What else is he? Twitter, but then Reddit? Yeah, I can understand Reddit. Let me make a save point. All right. Hey, Black Cat Scribbles. Yeah, 4chan. Fuck 4chan. Let's get rid of 4chan. How did I forget about 4chan? Let's get rid of that. While we're at it, if we had another website to get rid of, oh yeah, Reddit is like, yeah, Reddit is just getting ridiculous too. It is already ridiculous. But if I had to think of another thing that was ridiculous, if I had to think of anything to take out as well, let me think. Probably. It did. Let me think of another one. Like, I know some people will probably say Discord, but I wouldn't. Even though I'm not really thrilled with some of the things that Discord does. Like, not prioritizing the people who have their accounts hacked. Like, they don't take that seriously enough. But I would not, like, get rid of Discord. Also, at least with Discord, you can curate, like, where you want to be and who you want to talk to a lot better than most other places. Those are my answers, really. I think we're close to the end of the stage. But I also think there was a boss. Was there a boss here? No, there wasn't. I think the next one's the boss. Alright, let me make a suspense. Let me think of... Alright, so here's a question for everybody in chat. Now, what exactly, what's one, like mega, like, retail store that you will never shop at ever again, for one reason or another? Well, I'm not fond of either side. Yeah, that's fair, Justin. Walmart, yeah. For me, luckily for me, there's no Walmarts in New York City. It's banned in New York City. So I don't really have to worry about that. That being said, I've only ever really shopped online on Walmart. There have been a few times I've been to a Walmart, but obviously I have to go out of my way to do it, but I usually don't. I don't really want to go to Walmart on my own. No disrespect to anybody that has to go there or even works there. I know people that work there, but it's like, unless I have to, I wouldn't really go out of my way to do it. The same can be said as well about Target. I would prefer to not go to Target right now. Like, my local Best Buy is actually closing. So if I want to go to Best Buy, I have to go somewhere else. But if I want to buy any tech, I'm just going to go to Micro Center. Target's fine, just bought some new pills there yesterday. Yeah, like, for me, like, I just wish we don't always have to rely on Amazon for everything. I do need to get some new... Speaking of new pillows, I do need to get some new pillows, and I still need to figure out getting a new mattress and a new bed frame. Because my bed frame is broken. And my mattress is, like, not so comfortable anymore, because I've had it since I was a teen. And I really need to get it, like, changed. Oh yeah, GameStop is disappearing as well. The local GameStop near me that I've been going to since high school, like, just closed down a few weeks ago. Oh, this boss. You think GameStop would have actually been gone years ago? But what makes me sad about it is that, like, I'm actually worried that we're going to start getting a lot less options to buy physical copies of games. There was a report that I've seen years ago, but it's more speculation than an actual, like, actual fact. That, there was speculation that, Nintendo was going to support physical copies for 2 generations after the Switch, while Xbox and PlayStation. There we go. We did it. While Xbox and PlayStation would only support one more generation after PS5 and Series X. I don't know how true that is. That said, I'll say this right now. Buying physical copies on Switch is actually huge. Like, there's been like serious collectors of physical copies for Switch. I don't know about PlayStation or Xbox, but for Switch, I've seen so many. And like, look at my shelf. There's a lot of Switch games over there. Within the past like 8 years, plus some of those games were gifts. Some of those games I got because there were sales. Like, for example, all those Black Friday sales, holiday sales, buy one, get one half off deals. It's the fact that you can get Switch games cheaper than the eShop for me. And for, not only that, but also the fact that the Switch cartridges are small, but the cases are smaller than PlayStation or Xbox cases, and you can easily store more of them on your shelf than you can with Xbox or PlayStation copies. But yeah, like, easily taking advantage of deals as much as possible. Get out of the car. But I'll be real. When it comes to Nintendo Switch, I never thought that I would ever own the amount of games on that platform like I do right now. Wait, was that? Yeah, that was one of them. Good. It's actually what I was looking for. I've also been expanding my Steam library. And to be quite honest with you, there's a lot that I want, but over time, I look at like how many games some people that I know have, and when they have like over 2,000 games, and I'm like, I want to surpass you at some point. But by the time I get to where you are, you're gonna have way more than me. So it's a marathon, not a sprint. I know the strategy for this boss fight. We got this. Get out of here. I'm almost at the end of the game, and this time we're going to finish it with the ending. We got 4 more levels after this. Another question for everybody in chat. Like, what exactly... Like, what is a video game system you guys never owned and regret not ever buying it at all, back when it was, like, relevant? My answer is Dreamcast. And the reason my answer is Dreamcast is because I actually almost wanted one, but then by the time I would have got one, Sega went third party. So what the money that would have probably have gone from Dreamcast went to GameCube instead. I want to see what's over here. Like, I can finish the stage, but I want to see what's over here. I'll take all that. There we go. Now we finish. Sega Genesis or Wii? Yeah. For me, like, the Dreamcast easily. Yeah, the Wii was the first ever console I ever got. Day one. I know, wish you own a PS Vita. I can't remember. I think 3DS was my first day one. Most times my family and myself had waited a year to pass. Yeah. Yeah, 3DS was day one for me. And the first game I got was Street Fighter. I never owned a PS Vita. Because I didn't play my PSP enough, so I felt that the same thing would have happened with the Vita. Plus, I was playing my 3DS a whole bunch, so I felt like I didn't need a Vita. Plus, a lot of those games did get ported over to other platforms, or they were ports from games on other platforms I can play on already. Also, Sony didn't really, like, put that much effort into supporting it beyond, like, the first few months. So they definitely could have done way better. I saw my Vita. I played Vita and never got a PlayStation 3. Yeah, I got a PlayStation 3 late. My brother bought it back, like, in 2011. Like, during the week of E3, like, right after E3, we got one. If we would have waited a few weeks, we should have got it a few weeks later when they dropped the price. They really did. Like, they dropped the price multiple times, but they waited a while. Once it got to 300, it was a sweet spot for a lot of people. Like, I knew people who never got a 360, but got a PS3. For me, like... And also, we weren't in a rush to get a PS3 because we got a 360 back in 2007. Go down. Sony really likes to wait till the very end to drop prices. Same with Nintendo, especially within the later years. The Switch never actually got a price drop. There have been some sales and some bundles, but never a price drop, which is crazy to think. Like, I thought that they would have actually had some at some point. The Wii U only ever had one price drop. Would the Switch Lite be considered a price drop? No, different model. That's what I've heard too. Though currently it only pertains to Japan. But I would not be shocked if that ends up affecting the rest of the world at some point. I'm actually looking for something right now. I could finish the stage, but I'm trying to find something here. Otherwise, there was a secret, but I think I might just forget it because I think I might have passed it, and I don't think I'll be able to reach it. And it was supposed to be like the last max life Like max life orb. Alright, where does this take me? Like, what checkpoint was that? Am I able to get this, or is it still too late? Gonna find out. That's not it. That was just weapon. Is this it? That was it. There we go. I got it. Now we'll finish the stage. And the end of the stage is actually not that far. So I'm gonna get over there. I never owned an original Xbox. I don't necessarily regret not owning it, but I kind of wish I've experienced it more with other people. Everyone I know either had a PlayStation 2 or a GameCube. Plus, there was a lot of people who had Game Boy Advances to play Pokemon back then, which was, I believe, Ruby and Sapphire era. Yep. Got it. Oh yeah, Shenmue 2. I know people who actually bought an Xbox to play Shenmue 2 because it was supposed to be on Dreamcast, but Microsoft had exclusive rights to it in North America, so Sega could not release it over here on Dreamcast, even if they wanted to. It probably would have been like their last major Dreamcast game. This one had 3 bosses, all of which were prototype robots. One of them was a monkey. And the problem is that Shenmue 2 on the Xbox actually bombed. Same thing with Jet Set Radio Future. Like, they did not sell as well. I did, but I have to do it again because I was using an invincibility cheat and they said, nope, no cheats. So I'm doing it again without the cheats. And this time I ended up getting all the, like the max orbs, as you can see. I think that's all of them. I don't think there's any more. And if there is, there's a good chance I missed it, but I'm just not gonna bother. I'm gonna do Vectorman 2 after this, though, no matter what. I did because even with the rewinds, like some of the bosses were tough. But you know what? With what I have right now, I don't need the invincibility. Not invincibility cheat, but it was the light health up. Wait, those are invincible platforms. No, I don't need to go there. Boss time. I took the shortcut to the boss this time around. Because there were 2 paths. There's a short way and then there's a long way. One. So, Ice Big, question for you, because I asked this in chat for everybody. What is a video game console you never owned, but you regret not buying at when it was new, or at least relevant or current at the time? Because my answer is Dreamcast. Because by the time I would have got a Dreamcast, Sega went third party. No problem. Yes. And both. Oh, the Saturn? Okay. You got one way after the fact? Which one? Yeah, I would have loved to get a Neo Geo, but even back then, it was extremely expensive. You got a Saturn in college, but you just didn't own it when it was current. Okay, yeah, I get it. I understand. Yeah, there's no way I would have ever had a Neo Geo back then. Like, my parents would not have been able to afford it. Like, because we would not have been able to afford the console, let alone any of the games. When my parents could have just bought, like, whatever, like, Nintendo, Sega, or Sony, or later Microsoft had in the market. Though things are different now, but back then, like, they couldn't afford everything, so it would not have worked. As much as I would have loved the Neo Geo, it would not have worked out. Let me make a save point. And TurboGrafx, I did not know what it was until later on. Like, I read it in magazines, but I didn't know, like, too much about it back then. In my case, my folks made a deal with me. They buy me a game console if I got all A's. Yep. For me, it was like birthdays, Christmases, good grades in school, or when my parents had extra money. Yeah, PS1 was a really good choice. Like, as much as I love the Saturn, I will say, though, that, like, PS1 is definitely, like, better overall. I enjoy N64, but again, PS1's better. Dreamcast is definitely a better console than PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. But I never had one because they stopped making games for it. I agree. If the Sega Saturn, if the N64 would have had, like, better third-party support, especially for the Japanese companies, I'd say, like, it could have potentially have been better than Saturn, but still not better than PlayStation. Because I still think that there's a scenario out there, like, there's a timeline where the N64 is CD-based, but, despite the fact that it's CD-based, they still don't have Square support because of some bad blood between both companies. Which would have culminated around like the time that they finished working on Super Mario RPG. Because after Super Mario RPG wrapped up, they were on bad terms. Now, like, the most ironic thing is that they've released a remake of Super Mario RPG by the end of 2023, and like they're in great terms. Not perfect, but way better than how they were back in '96. Yeah, it wasn't just CDs. Yeah. Sony was actually like actively working with third parties on the PS1. But by the time PS2 came around, like, they were not so friendly to third parties. They were, like, Sony was way more arrogant during the PS2 era, and look what happened. Exactly. Nintendo wanted control. But, like, for PS2, like, Sony was more arrogant, and they weren't as, like, keen into allowing some of the things that even they used to allow. When companies have to be humbled, when they have to have a console that was not successful in order for them to be humble, like, I know, like, Nintendo had two in a row, the N64 and then the GameCube. And then Sega had the Sega Saturn. Was a huge like fuck up for them in terms of in terms of marketing and the way they handled everything. And the Dreamcast, the problem was people did not there were a lot of consumers that did not trust Sega anymore, plus combined with the fact that the people were waiting for PS2. Well, I will say this though, that the Japanese companies were not unless you were Nintendo, Japanese companies weren't doing too hot during the 7th gen. And then, like, and also the first half of the 8th gen. The second half of the 8th gen, like, Japanese companies made a huge comeback. Like, I want to say, like, it was 2016 was when they were starting to make a big comeback. And then 2017 was, like, it kind of felt like a renaissance for the Japanese companies back then. For Nintendo and for every Japanese company, like some series that were once niche ended up becoming huge, like Persona, Yakuza, Nier. They became huge that generation. I believe 2017 was Yakuza Kiwami. Because I know 2015 was Yakuza 0, and 2016 was Yakuza 6. Fuck, where's the exit again to this stage? And then we got Persona 5 back in 2017 as well. Nintendo had, like, the Switch, they had Breath of the Wild. Yakuza 5 was a series true major coming out moment in the West. Yes, because the localizer for Sony at the time convinced Sega to release it. His name is Gio Corsi. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. And you want to know what happened to that localizer? He works for Nintendo now. Not just localizer, but third-party marketing. He works for Nintendo now, and he's good at doing the exact same thing. So what he did with Sony with third-party relations and all that, like he's gonna do that with Nintendo now. Thank you. You take care, dude. You have fun. You have a good one. I think I'm close to the end. There we go. There's one more stage.
Ready. Fight!
I'll take the death.
Ready. Fight!
Scott, clear out the junk first. I wonder what exactly would be like a popular video game series that has not been like on much Nintendo platforms that should be on Switch 2.
Fight!
Like, I like some more FromSoft support on Switch 2. I'm gonna say this right now. Switch 2, my prediction, Switch 2 will get Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate 3.
KO! You win.
Feel more rewarded here. Warhead is vanquished. The Earth is safe for the return of humanity. Earth has a new hero, Vectorman. Well, that's Vectorman. I can see why people love this game. This game is easily up there as one of the all-time greats on Sega Genesis. If there's anything I don't like about this game, it's the fact that I just kind of wish, in my personal opinion, that they had it so that you can just or they call it Aurora Borealis. I wish they had it so that you could just like they had some sort of like a save file and you could just like save the game and then come back to the stages that you've already finished. The Bird and Bear Banjo-Kazooie? Well, they predated it, but yeah. But this is easily one of the best games on the Sega Genesis. I would probably put it in my top 10. I wonder if Vectorman 2 has an anti-cheat ending, where if you beat the game with cheats, then like... Personally, this game is short enough to where you don't really need a save feature, but I think a password system would have still helped. Yeah, passwords would have been great. Developed by Blue Sky Software. So Maverick, thank you for suggesting this game. Thank you for requesting this. We're not done with the stream. We're going to do Vectorman 2. Like now they're doing the credits for the staff. But yeah, Vectorman is definitely a Genesis classic. Just a 4-digit password for every level would help. Yep. I've heard that Vectorman 2 is nowhere near as good as Vectorman, so we'll see how I feel about it. And the game is a lot shorter, like about like an hour to an hour and a half at most. Probably an hour, more closer to that. Game over, score, that's my final score. Alright, well, that's Vectorman. One of the best games on the Sega Genesis. Now we're done with the game. One of the best games on the Sega Genesis. Absolute classic. Anybody that has never played this game before should give it a shot.